Hi, my name is Kristen Hubbard, and I'm a registered dietitian. This presentation will provide an overview of dietary fats, also known as lipids. First, we'll define fats and discuss the many roles they play in the human body, and then we'll review the primary food sources of fat and how to properly include them in a healthy eating pattern. Like carbohydrates and protein, fat is a macronutrient. Often given bad press, however, fat and cholesterol are very important nutrients. Fat is a major source of energy for the body. In fact, it is the most nutrient-dense macronutrient, providing 9 calories per gram. Lipids also help maintain cell membranes, produce certain hormones, provide insulation against cold temperatures, regulate pressure and inflammation, and provide cushion against bumps and falls. Dietary fats also help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins, which are vitamins A, D, E, and K, as well as phytochemicals. Not to mention, fat contributes to the rich flavor, smooth texture, and appealing aromas of many foods. This chart shows the classifications of fats: unsaturated, saturated, and trans. Unsaturated fats provide many benefits in the body, like lowering bad cholesterol, reducing inflammation, and decreasing cardiovascular disease risk, whereas saturated and trans fats can increase bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, increasing risk for heart disease and diabetes. Saturated fat comes mostly from animal sources and tends to be fairly solid at room temperature. Despite the recent hype surrounding coconut oil, it is classified as a saturated fat along with tropical plant oils like palm and palm kernel oil, which is found in most movie theater style popcorn. Often referred to as the bad type of fat, high intake of saturated fat is associated with increased risk for heart disease. The American Heart Association recommends that no more than 6% of total calories each day come from saturated sources. For example, a person who consumes 2,000 calories per day, having 6% of the calories from saturated fat would mean consuming no more than 13 grams per day. Unsaturated fat comes mostly from plant foods and fish. There are 2 types of unsaturated fat, mono and polyunsaturated. Avocados, olives, peanut, and canola oils are particularly good sources of monounsaturated fats. Safflower, grapeseed, sunflower seed, and soybean oils are rich in polyunsaturated fats. Both are beneficial, and the ultimate goal is to replace saturated fats with unsaturated forms. By eating approximately 8 ounces of seafood each week, especially fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, and including flax or chia seeds and walnuts, you're increasing your intake of heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Trans fatty acids are the worst type of fat. Prior to 2018, processed foods contributed to the largest share of trans fats in the American diet in the form of partially hydrogenated oils. Medical experts had increasing concern regarding the negative effects of trans fats on health, and so, in 2015, the FDA banned use of partially hydrogenated oils in foods. The ban went into effect in 2018, thus foods in the U.S. can no longer be made with these harmful oils. However, tropical oils like coconut and palm oils are often used to replace partially hydrogenated oils in processed foods. Beef and full-fat dairy products also naturally contain a small amount of trans fats. The dietary guidelines indicate we should aim to keep intake of trans fats as low as possible. Cholesterol is a key nutrient that does many things in the body. It is a component of all cell membranes. Cells in the brain contain a particularly high amount of cholesterol. Although it isn't metabolized for energy, cells use cholesterol to produce vitamin D, estrogen, and testosterone. The liver also uses cholesterol to make bile salts, which help digest fats. Dietary sources of cholesterol are only in animal foods. Egg yolk, liver, meat, full-fat dairy, shrimp, and cheese are rich sources of cholesterol. Even if you don't eat animal foods, your body produces all the cholesterol you need, primarily in the liver. If your body makes too much, the excess can increase your risk for cardiovascular disease. Eggs are a hot topic. Yes, egg yolks are high in cholesterol, but they're also rich in nutrients and unsaturated fats. They're also low cost and very versatile. Researchers often find conflicting results between egg consumption and cardiovascular disease risk, so it's recommended to practice moderation when it comes to eating all foods, including eggs. Even if you do need to reduce your intake of cholesterol, you may consider using an egg substitute, which are generally made from egg whites, with 1/4 cup being the equivalent to 1 full egg. The American Heart Association recommends all individuals over the age of 20 have their lipid panel checked every 4 to 6 years. If you have heart disease or other risk factors, your doctor may recommend your levels be checked more frequently. This chart shows heart healthy, at risk, and dangerous levels for total, LDL, and HDL cholesterol levels. An easy way to remember which level is which is by thinking L, lousy low, and H, healthy high. Again, your doctor may set different goals for you based on your individual health. The diet plays such an important role in overall health, including management of heart disease and achieving a healthy lipid panel. If you eat meat, try to select lean cuts, limit red and processed meats, and trim the fat before cooking. Use oil-based dressings and condiments in moderation, which reduces the amount of saturated fat you're getting. But remember, even oils are high in fat. So try using oil in place of butter and replace full-fat dairy with low or reduced fat versions like in milk, yogurt, or cheese. So remember, don't forget to read your labels and packages to identify how much and which type of fat a product has. Try to opt for less saturated fat and more unsaturated forms. Think replacing a salty, crunchy snack like potato chips with something like nuts. Beware of sauces, dressings, and condiments, especially in restaurants. Try to use oil-based dressings instead of creamy ones, and always order it on the side to save a significant amount of calories coming from fat. Meals prepared at home versus in a restaurant on average contain about half as much fat. By using healthy shopping and cooking strategies, meals can be nutritious, delicious, and heart health approved. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. The references used are listed here. For more information regarding upcoming classes, seminars, and videos, or to schedule an appointment, please visit our website at www.thevillageshealth.com/learning center.